Hi guys, so today we're here to talk about my suggestions for the top 5 things you should bring to the theme park in their current state. Now before we get into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I think it's down here, maybe it's down here, I don't know. Hit that like, show some love, and leave a comment down below on what you think the top 5 things to bring to the theme parks are. But let's get into it. So number 1, I think it's obvious. A face mask. I actually recommend bringing multiple per party, so multiple per person. So I would say maybe bring 2, especially if you're coming like right now. We are in the middle of our rainy season. It is summer. I don't know if you can hear it. It is pouring outside right now. It's been raining every single day for like long periods of time. So they will get wet, and I will say I got stuck outside in a mask that got, actually this mask, that got sopping wet, and it's really hard to breathe in it when it's wet, which is why I recommend bringing multiples. I would also recommend keeping the multiples in like a little Ziploc bag to keep them like dry. But I know I've been looking into getting some of them. I don't have any right now, but the neck gaiters, I'll link some down below. You can, it's like, it goes from like here and it just goes all the way down your neck. It's like a big tube. You just put it over and it goes over here. And what's cool about the neck gaiters are that most of them are made for like fishing or hunting, and so they're UV protected, so you're getting sun protection as well as getting the mask covering. So yeah, bring a face mask because you have to have one to get on property and to be in the theme parks, and bring it back up in case it gets wet. Another thing I wanted to mention with that is if you do decide to go on a water ride at Universal, if you go on a water ride at Universal, they have no problem with you taking this off, because typically you're only seated with your party, like your travel party. So like if let's say you went on Popeye and Bluto's Bill Trap barges and it's 8 people around and you only have 3 people in your party, they're only gonna, the barge will only be your party. So it's fine. They're fine with you taking the mask off, but it can't be until you are past the load platform. So you're not near any team members. And then you have to have it back on before you get off of the attraction. So definitely great in that way. The next thing, a external battery charger. So because most of the theme parks are seemingly to go to like mobile app, primarily for mobile food order, tickets, fast passes, or virtual queues, anything like that, you're going to be using your phone more, which means you're going to be using more battery power. So definitely bring an external battery. I like ones that have like a digital display, so you can actually see how much battery power is left. And you want to be able to use your phone to, take pictures and all sorts of things in the park. So definitely bring a backup one, if not a couple, with you. Also, Universal and Disney and SeaWorld all carry fuel rods. They are $30. I believe only at Disney do they have free like replacements. They're either $2 or $3 at Universal and SeaWorld. Not bad. You can actually buy the fuel rods online for a bit cheaper. I'll link them down below. But yeah, definitely bring some sort of battery charger. Number 3, Travel Silverware. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I bring Travel Silverware? So a lot of the parks have started doing pre-packaged silverware, like, in the little clear bag, and it's a fork, a spoon, and a knife with a napkin and whatever. And if you're very conscious about like trash and things like that, it can produce a lot of trash. So if you're trying to reduce on that, I highly recommend picking up some reusable silverware. You can actually find it on Amazon. I'll link a few down below. The one I found, I actually got mine at Office Depot before the pandemic hit, and it's made for like lunch boxes. It looks like this. It comes in a little travel case, and then when you open it up, it's all 3, and you can take them apart. And they're dishwasher safe, which is a big thing because a lot of them are not. But they're made for lunch boxes, but it's perfect for in the park if you're trying to help reduce waste. Along with that, I would say a reusable straw, especially if you don't like paper straws. Most theme parks have switched over to paper straws or no straws. So if you don't like those, bring your own straw. Yeah, you can find them on Amazon. I'll link them down below. The one I personally have is Final Straw, which is a little expensive, but it's really cute. And it comes with like a thing that you can clip on your keychain, which I really like. But I'll also link that down below. Next, I would recommend bringing a water bottle into the park, whether it's a reusable water bottle, whether you buy a water bottle into the park and you just refill it at water fountains or whatever. Because if you go to a quick service location, they're only giving cups of water that are about this big. I'm sure you could ask for a larger cup, but I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, even if it's just like a plastic bottle that you are reusing and you just keep filling up, the number one reason why I recommend this is because I've noticed personally while wearing a mask all day, I'm finding myself less likely to drink water, because taking the mask off to have a drink of water, honestly, is kind of annoying. And I have actually found myself getting more dehydrated lately. You can kind of hear it in my throat. I'm a little like scratchy. I'm not sick. I've just been not drinking enough water. And so that's a big thing, especially right now. We're in the middle of the summer. It's hot. It's really hot. And you need to be drinking enough water, because getting dehydrated is not fun, and it can just, it can get very dangerous very quick. So drink enough water, even if you aren't taking, like, make sure you're drinking enough water. Bring a bottle with water, or just rely on paying for water, like water bottles throughout the park. So my number 5 item that I recommend bringing, it's kind of like a two-part thing. You could do one or the other, and is a little bit different than the other items. I don't actually recommend bringing them into the park. One of them I do, the other one you wouldn't need to. But I've noticed since wearing a mask, right here has been drying out on me, like more. And it's because it's basically like recirculated air. Like if you go on an airplane, your skin is more likely to dry out due to recirculated air. Similar concept. So what I recommend, and ironically both these items are from Trader Joe's, is either a hydrating facial mist or hydrating face wipes. So these are actually face and body wipes. So you can, like, I like these because I can, if I feel gross, I like these because if I feel gross, I can just like wipe, like kind of do like a quick shower with one of these. Even if I'm in the park, you put a couple of these in a Ziploc bag and bring them with you if you wanted. I leave these in my car so I can just like wipe my face as soon as I get the mask, as soon as I get back to my car, and I can like take the mask off. But I like the spray for in the park because when I am taking my mask off, I can like spray it and like kind of pat it in, and it's hydrating that area. With clean hands, of course. Please wash your hands. So yeah, I would say bring hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer, from what I've heard, it can be found pretty frequently around the parks. And from the reports I've also heard is they're making you put hand sanitizer on anytime before you get on the actual ride. So you could bring hand sanitizer if you wanted. I don't know if it's really worth it. I would just go to a bathroom and wash my hands, honestly. But the other thing I wanted to bring up with regards to this video, and this is probably the biggest thing that I have to say in regards to all of this. Please bring your patience and kindness. I understand that it is not the funnest thing to be wearing a cotton or whatever type of fabric face mask in the park. However, if a team member, cast member, whoever asks you to wear it, they're asking you because they are told that they have to say something. When you were going to the park, you were making the decision that I agree to abide by these rules. The team members who are out and about, who are, you know, telling you to put these face masks on, are not the people making the rules. They're the ones who are told to enforce them. So, if someone tells you to put it on, just do it. Be nice about it. They're literally, if you know the saying, don't shoot the messenger, they're literally just the messenger. Be kind to them. You know, this is a new thing for everybody, and it's a learning curve, you know. We all have to get used to it. I know I caught myself the other day at Disney Springs walking around with it like off, like pulled down, because I was like drinking, and then I would just keep walking, and I was like, oh, and I like pulled it back up because I completely forgot, because I'm not used to it. Same thing, I'm also used to walking up to like cast members or team members. They will start taking they will start taking a step back from you. And it's not that they don't want to talk to you, so just be conscious of that. Know that if people are recommending, like, or saying to you, like, hey, please put your mask back on, they're not saying because they have some sort of agenda. They're literally just trying to do their job. So let's go out there and let's be nice to everybody. But I'm hoping to head to the parks when you guys are seeing this video tomorrow. And I'm very excited. I'm hoping to get on Hagrid's. You guys know how I feel about Hagrid's. I love Hagrid's. And I've heard there's an unannounced construction, in Jurassic Park. And from what I've seen, it looks awesome. So I'm very excited to see that. Leave any questions or comments you have down below in regards to like what type of, you know, what you recommend bringing to the parks. Have you been to the parks yet? What worked well for you? What didn't work well for you? What type of mask worked well for you? I know a lot of people are going in with like the surgical mask. I have this one and another one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. There is a gap kind of at the top, and I feel like that airflow would help. Same thing with on the sides. So yeah. But leave any questions or comments you have down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on my social media. And I'll see you guys next time. And this is Bridgette's Buzz.